Clouds passing high over the 10th Avenue. And we've got time for...
Kevin, thanks very much.
Sure is. Thanks, DA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Oladipo is out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Christian Wood. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Butler in at the 3. And for Minnesota, we've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Avery Bradley is out there with Ricky Rubio. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. Rubio, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Victor Oladipo.
You know, for all the talk about Rubio's passing, I think one thing that gets overlooked is his defense. Both his on the ball and defensive rebounding are very strong for the point guard position.
Now, here's Oladipo. Kennard, the pass to Butler. And Chris, big shot makers really stand out this time of year. Is clutch play something that can be taught, or do you have to be born with that trait?
You know, I'm not sure. You know, for me, I think it's something that you're born with. You got to want that shot. You got to not care about the ones you could miss, but only think about the ones you can make. And so I definitely think you need to have skill, but wanting it, I think that's something that you're born with. And this is the level of unselfishness that Butler brings. A total pro who moves the ball well.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Anderson kicks to Rubio. Pass to Jokic. Jokic draws the double. Clock at 6. Anderson against Butler. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Oladipo with the ball. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against.
He didn't ignore the defensive aspect either. I mean, his 3 blocks tell that story.
Now, here's Rubio. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Rubio, the pass to Jokic. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist.
And you better hammer Jokic to get him off on his shot. The Serbian is a solid 7-footer and laser focused.
Now, here's Oladipo. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss for Minnesota. They've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far.
Well, this is the attitude Anderson brings. A selfless player who loves giving it up to his open guys.
Bulls still looking like they're getting going, trailing by 4.
And Avery Bradley still a solid player for this team. You know, maybe not in his prime, but still defensively, he's a difference maker.
Yeah, G.A. I mean, injuries have slowed Bradley down over the years, but he still has some great footwork. He's physical on defense. He's undersized, but he can match up with either guard spot.
A favorite spot of Aldridge's, he likes to operate as close to the rim as possible.
Here's Oladipo. Basket good.
He's 1 for 4 to start the game. Now, I know he's disappointed with that, but we got a long way to go.
Looking at Minnesota, they took the win in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Rubio against Oladipo. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Pass to Aldridge. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Jokic kicks to Anderson. His 3-pointer's off the mark. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. 4-point game.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
Now, here's Bradley. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against New York. And the shot goes in.
Oh, nice look by Bradley, moving it to the open man.
Rubio against Oladipo. Kept alive. And so the first quarter is in the books. Minnesota on top, up by... And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what...
This game, it's a physical game.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Oh, the power on that throwdown!
Goodness. Wow, Butler letting it all hang out. This is why he's an all-star caliber player.
Bradley finds Rubio. Here's Wood. He had a 21-point outing in their last game again. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Clark. Butler's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bulls.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're hitting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Back to Bradley. To the wing right side. Aldridge, the pass to Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
Just another way Aldridge beats you. As a facilitator, very comfortable making decisions.
Butler feeling it out a bit. That one good for 2.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Jokic inside, guarded by Oladipo. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 1 on the bucket from Jokic. For Chicago, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 since the second quarter began. Perfect from the field. Well, we know, Greg, that Jokic is such a unique talent at that center position. Young player, already top 10 in career triple-doubles.
How about the most triple-doubles ever by a foreign player? You think of the great skilled European big men. Jokic, arguably the most skilled of them all.
Rubio against Oladipo. Butler with the steal. In transition, here come the Bulls. Oladipo's running, and it's Oladipo with the jam.
Oh, he's known for his defensive chops. Butler, he is opportunistic and aggressive in how he comes up with steals.
And stolen by Butler, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Guys, this offense very effective.
And guys, the defense has been no match. They've just picked them apart.
It's good. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Just sheer determination. The contact was there, but Oladipo showing real toughness gutting through it.
And Jokic throws it down.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Got a piece of it. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Kennard against Jokic. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And now with the fast break, Rubio with the ball. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And it's the Bulls with the ball. Oladipo outside. It's over Rubio. And that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Hey, welcome. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their biggest deficit was 6 points. And that's a
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Victor Oladipo really making a difference here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Kyle Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Jokic in at the center position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Aldridge dishes to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. Yep, it counts. Rubio's got 6. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin, and I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
Well, I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that right now.
No, we don't do that.
And they double up Butler. Unloads from 13. The shot's good from Kennard. Kennard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
Here's Kennard's mechanics on full display. Makes the mid-range shot look almost effortless.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tools, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Anderson against Oladipo. Anderson passes to Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. And there's the pass to Butler. And they double up Butler. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Kennard's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Oh, a deadly, decisive shooter. Once Kennard gets a good look he likes, he ain't gonna hesitate.
Bradley kicks to Rubio. Here's Jokic. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
And here's Oladipo. He's got 11. Butler passes to Wood. Up top, Oladipo. Covered by Rubio.
He'll breathe a big sigh of relief if they hang on to win this game. He's not done much to contribute tonight.
It's stolen by Oladipo. To the middle, here's Butler. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Well, that's just a veteran move from Butler. Outstanding fake to get his defender in the air. Nice work.
And so Butler nails both of them.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Outside Bradley. Here's Aldridge. Bank shot. No good.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Anderson against Butler. Back to Oladipo. And the 3 ball is good. Oladipo's got 14 points.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Mark against Aldridge. Inside, Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Big goes on Brandon Clark.
And it's a challenge trying to guard Jokic from there. Adept at making you foul him on the way up.
Oh, this is a big fella who has no problems at the foul line. I mean, a very smooth touch on the stroke.
Now Oladipo from deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Chicago Bulls heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one, a great performance from the field. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, he put it on a platter and it was served cold. Now, I love the poise, the decisiveness. This is how you run an offense.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. They've got Victor Oladipo. Clark is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Christian Wood. And it's Kennard in a shooting guard. And that one's good, Jokic.
Such a savvy player. Love watching Jokic battle for positioning on the offensive glass.
Passes it to Butler. Timberwolves trail by 5. Right side Bradley. Chicago grabs the miss. Woods got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Here's Clark. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Kennard against Bradley. Tries again. The shot's good from Kennard.
Not just a jump shooter. Kennard is more than capable of doing real damage from the interior as well.
Pass to Jokic. Unloads. Wood with the block. Bradley, that's for 2. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Oladipo with the ball. Picked up by Aldridge. Rubio against Oladipo. And he can't jam it through. It's Anderson with the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Look, he's looking more active there. When Kyle Anderson forces the issue, it makes the defense get aggressive.
Guys, that was critical. I mean, that's what we're used to seeing out of him, though, at moments like this.
Butler against Anderson, and it's sent back by Jokic.
And check out Jokic using not just his length, but also the timing. The offensive player better think twice next time.
Butler passes to Kennard.
That's size winning out. I mean, he needed every single inch to haul in that one.
Here's Bradley. It's deflected. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Oladipo against Rubio. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Minnesota gets called for the foul.
The combination of shooting and speed Oladipo provides this team is invaluable. And his hunger to keep getting better, also impressive.
Jumping on the chance to up their lead at the line.
It up for Jokic. It's deflected. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Terrific at just being aggressive. Aldridge excels at putting pressure on the D and getting the call.
Both free throws good from Aldridge.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Rubio against Oladipo. It's over Rubio, up again, and Clark is right there. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
It drops. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Chicago calls timeout. They lead by 5. There's 57 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jimmy Butler.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan talking to his team. He challenged them to hold on to the lead. He said, you're in control of the game right now, and it's up to you if we win this game. Take the responsibility and own it and close this thing out like you can. We'll see if you can get it done, guys.
And with underrated strength, Oladipo isn't worried about absorbing some contact.
And the Timberwolves call time here. They trail by 5. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bradley kicks to Rubio. And Oladipo pulls it down, and so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. Minnesota calls timeout. They're behind by 7. 19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, it's so important at this stage in the game for everyone to be on the same page and working together.
Jokic passes to Noel. No good from Hernan Gomez. Here's Arcidiacono. And so it's Chicago winning this one. All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.